generation after generation. It was illegal for enslaved Africans in America to read or write. Why? Because the enslavers knew that if you could write about where you came from, what your profession was, what your cultural traditions were, then you could pass that information on to your descendants, and they would have a means of freeing their minds while their bodies were still enslaved. But if you ban reading, if you ban writing, if you convince people that we are inferior, then that puts a psychological hold in the minds of most people. It puts chains on your mind. So we're talking about undoing years of psychological slavery. And as Asa Hilliard said, psychological slavery or mental slavery is worse than physical slavery, because such a person who is mentally enslaved can't see the shackles that are on their mind. So one of the best things that a person of African descent can do is to read. Fall in love with books. Begin to read for all of your ancestors who are not given the privilege to read. So read the books by our scholars. Read my books. Read what I refer to as forbidden knowledge. There is a reason why my books were banned from Howard University. There's a reason why some people in the District of Columbia wanted to ban my books, Dr. Clark's books, Asa Hilliard's books, Frances Cress Welsing's books, because books are the passports to freedom, to the freedom of the mind. So anyone who is truly interested in wanting to become more engaged, more in sync with the times, has to begin by spending more time reading and less time on social media. They have to begin to cultivate